I like learning about history and different cultures, and I learned something about white people. I learned that we invented credit, and like like taking credit for things that like maybe you shouldn't have. And this is how it started. I think like one day we saw another race with some really cool invention, and we got a little nosy, and we were like, "Hey, who invented this thing?" And they were just like, well, it doesn't matter who made it. What matters is we can all use it and appreciate it. And we were like, oh. Well, if it doesn't matter who made it, let's just say white people made it. I'm going to write white man on the bottom of this. And we've used this logic for many inventions in history, like, I don't know, like rock and roll, Jesus, you name it. And that logic is kind of how white people got to this country. Like one day we were like, hey, Indians. And they were like, who's that? We're like, it's you guys. Hey, Indians, whose land is this? And they were like, what? Nobody owns this land. And we were like, oh. Well, if nobody owns this land, let's just say white people own this land. As a matter of fact, you need to get off my land.
Grew up watching a lot of cartoons too, man. And I love different cartoons, but when you watch them as an adult, sometimes you realize that the show had a different meaning than you thought it did. Like Scooby-Doo. I just now realized the truth behind that show. Scooby-Doo is a show that shows you how far white people go to snitch. They're solving mysteries nobody's paying them to solve. They're just on like a tattletaling tour of the world. Guys, I'm from Detroit. Scooby-Doo would never work in Detroit. Jinkies, I know who robbed the liquor store. Bam, now you're dead, bitch. You understand this? What I love the most about that joke is that the more white people I tell that joke in front of, the more that I notice how many white people have never even heard of the stereotype that white people are a bunch of tattletales. Yet those same people don't think white privilege is real. That seems to be like a pretty cool advantage that I got, to not be aware of negative things other people think about me, and I'm pretty sure that's exclusive to white people. Black people do not have any questions of the negative things white people have said about them. You're not going to have a conversation with a black dude that ends with him saying, hold on, white people have been saying what about us? How long has that been going on?